Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to calculate and optimize for a min variance portfolio. So it's relatively straightforward. We're going to start off by requiring these 5 packages. And in the next block, we're going to assign a couple of things for our optimization, such as the start date and end date. So we're going to use all of 2024. We're going to assign our stocks for our portfolio. And for this example, I'm going to be using the Spiders sector ETFs. We're going to get the price history for all of 2024. We're going to extract their adjusted closes and merge these together and then calculate the daily returns. And preferably you want to have a mix of uncorrelated assets, since our goal here is to minimize the standard deviation or volatility. And in the next block, we're going to set our portfolio constraints. So we're going to create our portfolio called port spec. We want to make sure that our weights add up to 1 for max allocation. So this will be a long only portfolio. The objective here is to minimize the standard deviation. After you add the constraints and objectives, we want to optimize the portfolio by passing in the returns, our portfolio specs, and for the optimization method, we're going to use quad prog, but there's various other engines that you could use, hopefully yielding a similar return. After the optimization, we're going to extract the weights and reformat the column names so that we know the allocation for each of these stocks. And in the following block, we're going to print the stats and the weights. So here we see all of our tickers and the weight according to the portfolio. So as you noticed, for some of these it picked 0, which we shouldn't allocate anything to, and for 2024 it had an annualized return of about 9%, and the volatility was around 8%, giving us a Sharpe ratio of about 1.06. Now let's go ahead and plot this portfolio for all of 2024, which is the in-sample returns. Now given the volatility in 2025, I wanted to use the same weights and the same assets, so we're going to see how well this performed at a sample and compare it to the SPY ETF. So similarly to the first block, we're going to get the data for all of our stocks, including the benchmark, and we're going to follow the same process by downloading the closing price, extracting the adjusted close, calculating the daily return, and making sure that the period we're extracting is the out of sample period. And using that vector of returns, we're going to apply the weights according to the optimization. And in the next block, we're going to plot the performance versus the benchmark. And just by taking a look at the drawdowns, we see that they're not as significant as the market. And so far, our optimized portfolio has provided us with minimum risk, but of course things can change if our benchmark drastically moves up, as this portfolio is more risk averse. So that pretty much sums everything up. And of course, this is not investment advice, so please be cautious if you want to use this for personal investing. And with that, guys, this concludes the video. I hope this was useful information. I'll leave a link down in the description area to my Patreon where you can find the script. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.